Bonjour. Hello and welcome to Advice Guys, a weekly advice podcast hosted by me, Joshua Lee Perlman, and
Me, little Hannah.
and
The guy who's on the side of the cereal box with the captain's hat.
the guy who's on the side of a cereal box. You mean the front?
No, that's Captain Crunch. I'm the guy on the side.
That also is in a captain's hat on Captain.
Yeah, I'm like sort of his first mate.
Is that a thing? Is there like an extra captain on Captain Crunch or Captain?
I mean,
in
fairness, it's not the Primus real estate. It's sort of like the Baltic Avenue of like cereal box location. But nonetheless, I'm still on a lot of cereal boxes.
Yeah.
I'm a person. I matter.
Sure, buddy. If you need that,
I do.
I think you matter. How was your week, Chris?
It's pretty good. I did shows in Atlanta. I did like 6 shows. That was fun.
Oh my God, no one cares.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, buddy. The shows were good.
shows were good. Let's see. The shows were good. I lost 8 pounds on my quest to get to my target weight for my special. So I'm down 8 pounds. I feel happy about that. I seem to keep losing my voice. And I have to find an opener for one of my shows because my my host guy hasn't told me whether or not he's canceling. So I need to figure that out if I can find an opener.
I think he needs to figure that out.
I think he needs to figure it out quick.
Yeah, no, I know. He has a day or two. I don't know who we're talking about, but I assume he knows what you're talking about and that he has a day or two.
I'm sure he's watching and he needs to figure it out. It's just so it won't be an expensive flight for anybody else who has to go from Los Angeles.
I get it. This is not the forum for this conversation.
Who are we talking about?
I don't know. Some guy who's wishy-washy on whether or not he wants to work with you.
Mm-hmm. We think we know the answer to that, Hannah. How are you, girl?
Well, I just updated you guys on my sitch. I don't know. I'm me. I'm thriving, absolutely thriving.
Yeah.
Griffin disagrees. Even the dog was like, nope.
Yeah, I don't know. My sleep schedule's backwards. I'm upside down and topsy-turvy. Who knows?
Well, you said something interesting when you were updating us, and the people at home obviously didn't hear the question. You said, you were like, hey, I was talking to this guy and we had plans, and then all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. and I called him and I'm like, where are you? Are you coming over? Then it was 3 a.m., then it was 4 a.m., then it was 5 a.m. What did you do between 2 and 5 a.m. to occupy your time?
I sat here, watched TV.
You just kind of like brooded?
Yeah.
Was it like a rage? Was it like it was like more seething than brooding?
Yeah.
And then he just never called and you didn't get a chance to follow through with it?
No, I mean, he came over.
Really? What time?
5.
Way to like be strong, buddy. That's super smart. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you're doing great. How about you, Josh? What's happening with you?
I'm doing all right. I'm a little stoned.
That's weird. When aren't you since you started working at Large Rabbit?
The company for which I'm currently the marketing director is a cannabis company, and we had to try out some new product today.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone I work with, because they are all very familiar with weed and it's a big part of their lives, love to play the game. Let's see how Josh reacts to it.
That's good.
They like watching me get stoned.
So, did we talk about this, Hannah, on the other show when we were driving? We were driving home from our friend's colonoscopy, and Josh decided to talk about how you two needed to do a video about no more having I guess immigrants would be the word, or aliens, if you would.
No, everything you're saying is not true and awful, and never again.
Yeah, no, it happened because we were driving home and you were like, you were so stoned, and I said, it's crazy since all these raids, there's no one hanging out in front of Home Depot anymore. Then Josh, who was stoned, and I didn't know it, goes, you two should do that one song and make a video about it. And then he just started laughing.
Oh, this is what I was saying. I was making fun of you for your crazy realization that there aren't people standing outside Home Depot amidst people getting snatched from their houses and work and schools and children being taken. And you were like, "Wow, there's no workers at Home Depot." So I was like, you should make a video about that and play a song to raise awareness about there not being workers at Home Depot.
But
And
it's
it made me laugh.
because he was super high and I was really confused. So today's episode is on point.
Today's episode is going to be great. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it as well. So
I
all
also
right,
had dinner with my ex a couple days ago, or a few days ago.
Which
the one from the other city who kind
Yeah.
of lives near you.
Well, she lives in another city, and she was here selling her condo.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. How'd that go?
It's kind of great.
Went great.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Like, oh, she's one of my favorite hangs.
Gonna get
Always
back
has
together?
been. No, I don't think so. I think we're both just in such different places than when we met. But she's great. She's the smartest and funniest human I know, and we had fun. It was nice.
Hannah, are you gonna take that? Letting him call someone else smarter and funnier than you?
what the hell, Josh? What now?
That's just, like I have to mediate this whole pod.
It's so funny. I was having dinner with a male and female friend of mine.
So they were transitioning. They're both male and female still.
Yes, they're both male and female still.
Okay.
Neither is transitioning. And I was talking with the male friend about another female friend of ours, and the way I the distinction between her and another woman for me is always like, no, the one I'm in love with. And I always say that about her, even though I'm not in love with her. I just think she's amazing. But to your saying, Hannah, how dare you let him say someone's smarter than you? I said that at dinner. I was like, no, the one I'm in love with. And the woman sitting with us said, I thought you were in love with me. And I was like, no, oh no, I am not.
Well, I bet the rest of the dinner went great.
It went about as good as the first half.
Wow. Yikes. All right. Well, Hannah, you going to be able to recover since you're not the smartest and funniest one on the pod?
I don't know. I might have to go.
Really? You're going to go now, or are you going to go at 3 or 4 or 5? See the callback there?
Maybe 6.
Yeah, maybe 6. Oh, wow. My Siri just responded. That's funny. All right. Well,
Are we ready to save some lives?
yeah.
You want to get into it? Hey, Advice Squad.
Hold on a second. Siri, stop responding to me.
Good Lord. That is literally how you communicate. You tell someone that will have to respond to you, not respond to you. Even
Yeah.
Griffin's furious.
Griffin does it again.
Hey,
Wait,
hey,
wait. Dog. Here. Boy. He just took apart his toy and now he's mad about it. As if I did it.
buddy, Griffin and I are the same creature. I'm always unraveling all of my toys and then furious about it. Hey, Advice Squad! I went on a Hinge date a few days ago. The guy was hot, the date was fine, but there just wasn't any real chemistry. A couple days later, he hit me up and said, "You're hot and I'm attracted to you." Wanna just hook up? By the way, that's in quotes. You're hot and I'm attracted to you. Wanna just hook up? Amazing. Old Vanessa might have gotten upset or gone for it, depending on the day. But Operation Monetization Girl kicked in and went cha-ching. I threw out $400 as a price. He didn't blink, and that night I went to his place. We had fun. The sex was doing nails emoji. And weirdly, I liked him more after. He opened up about his writer's block and some childhood trauma. I did not send anyone $400 for sex. He opened up about his writer's block and some childhood trauma. And honestly, honesty is hot. So, do I suck? Do I suck, or is this just how I win now?
So she made the guy pay $400 to hang out with her.
No, to fuck her.
Well, I think to hang out with her. I don't think that, like, I mean,
Didn't you say in there the sex was and then nail emojis?
Yeah, but my point is, I think I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt of being like, yeah, I'll come over and hang out and go on another date with you for $400, and we'll see where it goes. And then it went well, and they had sex. That's how I read it.
I mean, I know like there's obviously a certain like type of people, like sugar daddies, whatever, that you be like, okay, this is my price. But like was this like a guy around the same age as her? I'm like so intrigued.
I don't know.
I just feel bad for him because he's got writer's block.
And some childhood trauma.
Yeah, he's definitely willing to whip out some cash.
I mean, I wouldn't say she's a bad person because, I mean, shit, she got her $400 and but maybe she actually likes him now, whatever.
Yeah, it's so funny because, and I think that this is like exactly who I am as a human, which is tragically flawed. Like, I hear this story and I'm like, yeah, great. If like that's what you wanted to do, you have agency over your body and you're a woman. And yeah, he like charge him the $400 if what he wants you to do is come over or just hook up or see how that goes. I'm all for it. I think sex work is great. But like, if this were a girl I were attracted to, I'd be like, you harlot. You are disgusting to me.
After you paid her?
Buddy, you know I can't afford that.
I know. So Hannah, so wait a second. So what I'm hearing from my other counselors is, Hannah, you're like, fine, make that money, girl. And Josh is like, yeah, it's your body. Do whatever you want. No one is talking about his writer's block.
Well, writer's block isn't a real thing.
I mean,
you've read my pithy posts.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
I clearly don't have writer's block.
I mean, as a guy who lived with a prostitute or a sex worker or whatever you call it.
I think you can call it an ex, but go on.
No, I think to get the point across, they need to establish what she was. And
a human being making choices. That's
I'm going to throw up all over your fake approach to this question.
This is honesty. Some of me is so much kinder.
I got to say, like, she was proud of it. Like, she was so proud of her ability to negotiate her price, and that she had a pimp who interviewed people. And then here's a girl who went on a date that sucked, and she's like $400. I just think, it seems like she probably could have gotten more. That's just my thought.
$400 isn't a lot.
I mean, it's not, especially like,
if I could get $400 every time like a guy wanted to take me out.
I mean, you could.
Hannah, you can, buddy. They have websites for it. It's called like Just Dinner or something like that, and you can set your price. I don't know if that's what it's called, but you absolutely could. But would you feel a little strange about yourself if all of a sudden, like, let's say you've got 4 dates in a weekend and your price is, I don't know, pick your price. What's your imaginary price?
Shit, I mean, I would start out like I would start out $300 to $500.
Okay, so you're gonna undercut this girl by $100. So you're already getting her in the competition. You're gonna bargain basement. Okay, so $300 to $500, but it's implied that this person wants to sleep with you.
Well, no, here's the thing. I would go out on a date for money. I would not sleep with the person unless I was actually attracted to them. And then if that were the case, that would be more money.
Okay, what's that price? Hypothetical, obviously.
Like it would be like an extra, like 1,000.
So it'd be $1,500 all in for if you like the person. I feel like we're pimping Hannah. Okay, so 1,500.
This would be like starting out. Like, what if I were like in high demand? I would be way more.
Yeah, and if you had like 4 or 5 dates in a week, you'd be making sweet money.
Yeah,
absolutely. But wouldn't you kind of hate yourself a little bit?
If that's what my goal in life was to do, I don't think I'd care.
You just make money and you'd be happy. That's awesome. All right, so
how would you feel, Chris, if somebody offered you money for sex?
I mean, I wish there was a day when they didn't.
Sure.
Please.
What do you mean, please? You keep saying please. All these people thrust themselves at me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm dealing with 2 different people who are in a realistic situation. Like Josh, you could easily be a fucks old women gigolo. No question about it. Hannah, you could
I like
absolutely.
to think middle-aged.
Well, again, buddy, we're being honest on the show, so let's be realistic. And Hannah, you said, for $1,500, you'd go on a date with somebody. I mean, unless some woman's got some sort of Santa fantasy, I don't see her shelling out a lot of money. That has nothing to do with confidence, so it's something that I don't think about. I've also been off the market for like 7 years, so I don't look at it like that. And plus, my previous person did it.
Buddy,
I just
you were
wasn't.
never on the market.
I was the market, brother. Um, when I just like I had like such an incredibly long conversation with her, my ex, when I found out that that's what she did, and it was fascinating. But then it just got into the ooh category pretty quick because that was in addition to her being with me. So I say this girl's single. Vanessa, do your thing, girl. But if Vanessa's with somebody else and dating someone else, she's got to be honest.
Sure. I think that her last sentence of the email was, "So, do I suck or is this just how I win now?" I think like my advice for you would be to sit in what it is of those two options your body feels. Like if you feel like you suck, then I don't think this is the road for you because it's just going to deteriorate your self-esteem. But like if like when you ask yourself like, or is this just how I win now? If like it actually feels like you're winning, then yeah, do it. I don't know.
All right.
Fucking life's tough.
All right, let's move ahead.
All right. Well, Hannah, did you have advice?
I agree.
Okay. Question number 2. Hey, advice, guys. I'm a little concerned my friend is dating a junkie. He flakes on her and disappears for days and then comes back and sleeps at her place. Well, not her place. She stays in her parents' basement. I'm worried about her. He gets jealous and has violent tendencies. He hasn't hit her yet, or if he has, she hasn't told me. I'm just worried. Am I allowed as her friend to say something, or do I wait until something bad happens?
Was this sent by H Town?
This was not sent by H-Town.
Did H Town
This
send
was sent
this?
by somebody named JJ.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Well, from experience, Jesus.
Have you dated junkies? Like, have you dated somebody with a serious drug habit?
Yes.
Okay, I
I
don't.
mean, not like hardcore, like while I was dating them, hardcore like heroin or meth or something crazy like that. But like, have I been with alcoholics, people who are on coke, Xanax, ketamine?
First of
Yes.
all, I don't think you should lump alcoholics in with that group of degenerates. Have you
Okay.
seen the movie Arthur? They're adorable. Anyway, go on.
But like Purse Stumper was a raging alcoholic, and he was easily the most batshit crazy person I've ever been with.
Yeah, alcoholism is a terrible disease.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say for advice for this person, I mean, my friends are nonstop telling me the same thing over and over again. And
What are we saying to you?
I mean, it's all the same. Like literally, I was on the phone with one of my girlfriends the other day, and I was like catching her up on the whole situation. And she goes, "Hannah, big NO," and I'm like, right. But me being me, I don't know how to give up on somebody, especially when I'm still very emotionally involved and I care about them and I'm empathetic, whatever. But I would say like, yeah, like you can tell your friend how you feel. It might not stop her, but you can
Yeah.
tell her.
Also, totally aside, either some other episode or later when we're at the bar, I want to know from where the you can't give up on someone instinct comes and why you think that's love, especially when it comes in the face of you giving up on you. But that's a conversation for another moment.
yeah, absolutely. Definitely, that's a bar conversation. What do you think, Josh?
I mean, I like, I don't know. I would say like you can't wait for something bad to happen. There are ways to have a conversation about anything that doesn't come across as adversarial or accusatory or put somebody on the defense. You can just like ask questions genuinely about like what the relationship is like, what she's getting out of the relationship, if he does have a drug problem, or like what his deal is, without being like, hey, I think this guy's bad for you. Like you can kind of gently like sneakily nudge your way into getting people to open up and talk about how they feel about something, asking more questions, not stating how you think or feel about anything, but always trying to see what their take is, because then they'll feel like they're coming to it on their own. And that's how you trick someone into therapy.
I just always get so surprised by like the checklist of what women pretend they want versus what they accept and keep. You know, it's just like, I want someone who's nice to me, who's tall, who's whatever. And what did you accept? Well, he says he'll come over at 2, and then he's a drug addict, and he hasn't hit me yet, you know, and but he doesn't dump my purse, so that's kind of a cool thing. And it's just like, but that's not anything that you asked for. Well, I don't want to give up on him.
Okay, but just like me, my personal experience, especially with my current situation, is like I saw though for a month straight the best tip-top behavior, how the potential, everything, how great it could be, and then obviously, yes, I know present reality, I'm not getting that, but it's like, how am I supposed to sit here and be like, but it can be like that? How do I give up on the idea that like that person can be that, and we could maybe potentially get back to that? And that's probably maybe where like this person's friend is. She maybe saw the potential in somebody, and now it's really hard to like let go of what they're currently receiving right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just like there are people who fall in love. Everybody falls in love differently, and some people like fall in love in a way where it's just like, oh, there's a lot I can forgive or a lot I can ignore because of how high the other highs are.
Yeah.
Like when certain highs are really high, really, really low lows don't feel like standalone lows. They just feel like balance.
And
Yeah,
Lowe's always feels like a great place where you can purchase discount clothing
sure.
and quality luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like I think
Are we sponsored by Lowe's now?
we are. The only thing I want to say before we move to question number 3 is I think Jeffrey Dahmer was probably at his most charming before he got people back to his apartment or house where he murdered them and ate them. And I'm sure that at some point in time, one of his victims was like, he was so great at the bar. How do we go back to, oh, you just ate my face?
Almost every serial killer is super charming. This goes back to the conversation we had ages ago about if charming can exist without some sociopathy or sociopathic tendencies. And I don't believe it can. And I say that as someone who I believe is charming.
And sociopathological.
I'm not okay. Totally unrelated though. Pretty sure Jeffrey Dahmer served me food.
What?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer worked at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds concession stand, where I used to go often as a child, and I would eat from that concession stand.
Wait, I'm sorry. When was Jeffrey Dahmer arrested?
Sometime after I ate there.
How old are you?
I'm 197.
You think I'm old, Hannah?
I just like I thought he was like arrested in like the 60s. No.
No, I think like late 80s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, definitely.
I think I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. Because he, would go to gay bars and
be charming as fuck, and it was. I'm sure it was the best hour of their life before.
And there were not. Yeah, there were not legal gay bars in Wisconsin in the 60s.
No.
All right, cool. Question number 3. Let's skip ahead.
Question number 3. What up, advice guys? I'm broke, but I still like to go out every night. I know it's irresponsible, but life's short, right? Do I live my days or try to prolong them with boredom? Signed, William.
You sure it wasn't signed Josh?
Signed to everybody in fucking LA.
Wow.
Like, yeah, we're all like every bar and restaurant's still crowded, even though nobody got no money and they're not making anything anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I like 3 nights a week. I meet my other friends, and we're all like, yeah, still barely working or not working.
Here's what my girlfriends and I have started doing recently. We'll go and get little like the airplane shooters from the liquor store. I mean, for me personally, because I'm really small, it takes me like 2 to get drunk.
They also look like a regular sized bottle in your hand.
Mhm.
But I drink like 2 of them. I spend $4, and then I'm fucked up.
Yeah, brah.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you're making $1,500. I think that when my dad died, the passage that he read or had my uncle read at his funeral.
I believe your uncle chose to read that passage. I don't think your dad specified that.
Okay, well, either way, it was a
Sorry,
Jack.
I was there, buddy.
Yeah, me too. It was a Jack London quote, and it was basically something to the extent of, "I will live my days to the fullest and appreciate them. I will not prolong them. I will not try to waste my time to make days longer, be around more. I'm going to put everything I possibly can into the days that are here." So I agree with that philosophy. I think it's smart. I mean, especially you can't really not if you're out here. Like if you're trying to prolong and exist, move to Illinois, move to Maine,
Move
move
to
to
Michigan.
move to
Don't come
Michigan.
for Illinois.
I wouldn't. Um, uh, yeah, I mean, I just think out here, I think you have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, or like half of the time you're going out, and the other half that you would be like whatever your passion is, whether because this person didn't state where they are, what they're doing. Like I don't know if you have an artistic passion or just you want more money, but like build an Etsy shop or start writing or I don't know, do
Yeah.
stand up, do something like that's at least like creatively fulfilling or has the potential to change your financial situation.
All right. Good advice. Let's go to question number 4. We're burning through the time.
Fucking Stone Josh is on it. Hey, Hannah, Chris, and the fat one in parentheses, Josh.
What?
I don't like the writer of
I,
this question.
I love this question so far.
You shouldn't, buddy, because this person knows there's a fat one,
Yeah.
and
You
they
can, say,
chose it.
you can say what you want. I lost 8 pounds. I'm confident. You can call me fat all you want.
You know what? Of the two of us, I would imagine I wake up far more days and look at myself in the mirror and think I look fat than you,
Probably.
because I do it 365 a year. Hey, Hannah, Chris, and the fat one, Josh. What's the song or lyric that lifts you up off the floor when you're down? Mine is Dare to Move by Switchfoot. You all have such different tastes. I'd love to hear yours. I need a new song that really picks me up. Signed, Phil.
Well, Hannah, you go first. Is there a song lyric or something that you like? It could be one of yours. It could be a song that you listen to. It could be the Celtic Thunder.
I mean, my go-to song that I listen to is probably "Affection" by Between Friends, but that doesn't like. I wouldn't say it's like a lift me up song. It's just like okay, like the song fucks, but also when I'm really down and I need to like regroup and be like, okay, like I'm feeling better, I listen to like meditation frequency music. I have a whole playlist on my Spotify for that. So
Okay, that's good. Josh, what do you got?
Can I be super dark for a second?
When are you not?
Fair point. During COVID, like about 6 months into COVID, I just found out about the woman lying about the terminal illness right before COVID started. My dog died. My older dog of the 2 dogs I had died. And obviously I wasn't working, and 98% of my self-worth is based on whether or not I'm working. So I was super down, and like for I don't know, somewhere between a few weeks and months, I just drew all the blackout shades, did nothing but drink and smoke cigarettes and contemplate suicide. And there was one song that I would listen to when like it got super super dark, and that song was "It's All Right" by a band called Mother Mother, and the song is essentially like the chorus is a woman repeating, "It's all right, it's okay, you're not a monster, you're just human, and you've made a few mistakes." And the male singer singing the verses is just describing essentially self destruction and self sabotage. It's pretty great.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm here.
That is cool. Um, Gosh, I really, I mean, I think one of my favorite songs is I just love Disintegration by The Cure. Like the whole 10-minute like journey of that entire song is just like lyrically, musically, it's just very inspirational by the end. So that's what I would say. I used to listen to that song during COVID when I wanted Josh to kill himself. All right, let's hear the last one.
I like it. Hey, Kings of Dumb and Queen of Hope.
These
My
people know
name,
us.
my name doesn't matter. I love the show. I like sex, but not as much as I like alcohol and video games. There are nights when I could totally get laid, but it's with a sober person or not my PS5. I've had plenty of sex in my life and I love socializing. I'm just at an age, comma, 49, where I like to be by myself and love the company of alcohol more, and more is misspelled. Is this bad? When I Google it keeps sending me ads for a therapist. Like I got fucking time for that. I want to drink, play video games, and fuck, but only if they come over to my place and then leave. Please tell me if I am normal.
This is like a hybrid question of all three of us writing it.
Like, or somebody
Oh.
writing about living all three of our lives. Because you
Yeah.
play PS3 and I drink.
How would I come into this question?
Because you just want people to
Because you're
leave.
49.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 49.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing exactly what it is you want to do. It doesn't sound like you're hurting anybody.
No, it sounds, yeah. Like, also, I don't think anybody should have sex unless they fucking really, really wanna. And like, if somebody's booty calling, you're like, I don't know, I could have them come over, or I could just hang out. Don't have them come over. That's not fair to them.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna fuck somebody, be there to like do the job, do it right.
Yeah. Aw, Hannah.
What?
Aw, Hannah. All right. Do you have any thoughts, Hannah, before we get out of here so we maintain our time quotient?
I mean, I'm just me personally. I don't usually do just like a hookup, just to hook up. Like if I want to fuck somebody, it's because I'm like emotionally invested. Very few times in my life have I ever been like, yeah, this is just a fuck buddy, and even then, it's usually because there's some kind of like lustful emotions behind it.
I see you changed accents for lustful. You're like, oh, lustful behind it.
I can't have sex with anyone now unless like I want to devour them. Like I just can't do it. I don't like. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I don't know, and and like I feel like for like you have to find a very specific type of girl who wants to come over and then is just like, yeah, okay, like I'm gonna leave. Like you have to find a very like emotionally detached girl, which like they're out there. Just I don't know. I'm just not one of those people, but like there are girls out there who are like that. But I feel like if you're the type of person that just wants to fuck and then bounce, like maybe you need to go to their place. So you can be like, all right, like I gotta go, because I feel like it's just rude to kick the girl out.
I can also tell you from experience, because I have been an asshole. All the women who are emotionally detached are so for a bit, and then they are no longer. Like
What?
every woman with whom I've ever had this kind of arrangement with, like 3, 6, 8 months in, whatever it is, like feelings start to get talked about. Like it just does. Like the friends with Benny's thing is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Just somebody catches feelings always, and it's. I'm not generalizing it to women over men, but I'm generalizing it to the women I've been with over the one man I am. Like I can do the detached thing, but like it ends up sticky as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
All
about
right.
you, Chris? You and Michelle are still emotionally detached, right?
Yeah, we never even talk.
That's good.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a perfect relationship. All right. Well, I think we've saved a lot of lives this week.
I think we did.
And I think, Hannah, it's time for you to show some joy and do your favorite thing.
Hannah,
And
can I pick the accent you close with?
Sure.
I'm gonna say Welsh.
Oh,
wait, I have a better idea. It's like your idea, but it's in addition to it. So when we go, so you'll start your accent, and then because you're going to start with Welsh, and then you'll start, and I'll go new choice, and then I'll tell you the one, and then after a little bit, then Josh will go new choice, and he'll give you another one.
But I don't really know the difference between the like British.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just you go with whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and you know what? If you offend any Welsh people, that's like 7 people.
Yeah. And of the 7 people, 2 of them listen to the show, so it's okay. So you're going to start with Welsh and go.
I literally I don't even know. I feel like my go-to thing is just Australian every time.
No, all right, no, start with Welsh. Go.
All right, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below.
New choice, Irish.
You can do the Irish accent. The Irish accent's easy.
What you want to hear?
Whoa.
Josh, give her a new choice. This is amazing.
What you want to hear? This is terrible.
No,
new choice.
Yeah.
Midwestern American. There it is. You nailed it right out of the gate.
New choice. Bring it home with Australian.
Like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to hear from us next. Comment on YouTube. You can subscribe to us. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow us on Instagram and email us at adviceguys11@gmail.com.
I think that was great. Every one of them. I couldn't tell which one you were best at. They were all so good.
I clearly need to study some accents.
They were all really good. I like the one where you went, huh? All right, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.